And of course, today in studio, in the quick fire segment, I have with me a legend of the road. She won 4 Boston Marathon titles and, of course, 3 Chicago Marathon titles. She is also a 2-time world champion, of course, over the road. I'm talking about Catherine Ndereba. Welcome, madam.
Thank you very much.
How are you today?
I'm doing great, thanks.
It's been a while.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Yes.
Yes.
Highly favored.
Yes.
And still looking young. Probably you can still go back on the road?
Definitely, yes. It's only that I have a small hinge of injury, but by God's grace, I believe that in some few years to come, you'll see me shining in the Masters running.
Oh.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
Yes.
Also with me is Mr. Bernard Mwai, the Director of Tourism, Nyandarua County Government. That's right?
Yes, right. Isaac, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go straight to it. Made to understand you guys are preparing something down there in Nyandarua to take place this weekend.
Yes.
That's the Lake Ol'Bolossat Conservation Marathon. I hope I got that name right.
That is the right name.
So let's begin with you, Bwana Mwai, the Director of Tourism.
All right.
Why the need for this marathon and why the conservation element in it?
Okay, thank you very much, Isaac. And maybe before I proceed, I would just like to bring my greetings, the greeting from His Excellency the Governor, our able Governor from Nyandarua County, who is spearheading this race. Isaac, we are having a race on 26th of November.
That's this Sunday?
This Sunday, yes. And the marathon is being branded as Lake Ol'Bolossat Sports, Tourism and Conservation Half Marathon. Isaac, while we are running, we are saying we are running to promote sports tourism and conservation. Isaac, this marathon is geared towards saving our lake. We have a lake in Central Province. It is the only lake that we have in Central and the only inland lake we have. Isaac, this lake is very key. It's very important, not only for Nyandarua County, but also for the entire region. Why do I say so, Isaac? I say so because this lake, Isaac, serves 7 counties. It is the source of Thompson Falls. It is key in tourism ventures or establishments that are along River Ewasonyiro, including the key Ol'Bolossat, which is known worldwide, the conservancy. There are the other key conservancy, Lewa Conservancy. Imagine, Isaac, without this lake, all those key conservancies that are known worldwide will not survive.
Now, you've explained in detail why the need for the race and to conserve this lake. But up to now, we have around 5-6 days to go.
Yes.
What's the number of participants that have registered so far? So
far, Isaac, we are doing well. Right now, on Saturday, we had a cross country that was hosted in our county, in our Arboretum. That Arboretum is one of our other key tourism sites, and where runners across the country, even across the world, have found palatable for running. So the number is rising. We will be confirming is heading to 400 up, and still we already have a week. I know we had 3 very major races, the Bomet and the Chemusus and also the Iten one. So we know now that runners are concentrating now, registering for this race. So we are anticipating over 1,000 runners.
Over 1,000
yes, they will be participating.
Maybe Catherine, to get you going is, what's your role basically in this space as a retired athlete?
Thank you very much, Isaac. My role in this race, I'm the race ambassador. By the fact that I come from the
Greater Nyandarua County?
Originally, I come from Nyeri, but my parents are residing there nowadays from the year 2000. Yes, so I become part and parcel of this race. Yeah, because that's home, and home is always the best.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's going back to your roots, so to speak.
Exactly.
Do you probably have elite athletes who've registered for this that we should look forward to?
Definitely, we believe that they are going to come. Because obvious when we have the elite runners, they just hear that there is a race, and it is, you know, why they normally get to register or get so much interested. It's because of the prize money. It all depends. Like, for example, let's say on 26, if there are like 2 or 3 races, you'll find that the most elite runners, they would get more attracted towards the race that has got very attractive prize money.
So we're looking at 21 kilometers here.
Yes.
Main race.
Yes.
And the other races, what's the prize money probably for the 21 kilometers?
Currently, Isaac, we have priced for the 21 kilometers, we have priced 200,000. And this amount might lies with the coming of the partners. And for the 10 kilometers, those are the 2 elite races that we are planned for. We'll be giving 100,000. Again, we also have the veteran race, our senior citizen who are above 50
for my
years.
age and your age?
Yes.
Or I don't qualify for that?
You do. You know, we're also friends of the senior citizens.
Okay.
And we are also welcoming them. It is also being the first marathon or half marathon that we shall also include the physical challenge.
Physical challenge.
Yes.
And probably
yes.
The aim of this race, as you said from the onset, is to conserve a water body, so to speak.
Yeah.
And as a country or globally, the issue has been about climate change.
Yes.
How do you mitigate this?
Yes.
The effect and impact, as you've said.
Yes.
But as a county, as an entire county,
yes.
how much have you, what efforts have you really made towards mitigating our environment in terms of budgetary allocation and policy formulation?
All right, thank you very much, Isaac. As a county government, led by our Igbo Governor, Honorable Kiari Badrisha, we have walked quite a long journey with this lake. For instance, earlier on, this lake was just a dam. But through the efforts of our governor, the efforts of our county assembly who are working very closely with us, we have been able to gazette this lake at the MCA. MCA is the NEMA law. It is the Environmental Conservation and Management Act. Now it's a protected wetland. So far again, we have also developed the Lake Ol'Bolossat integrated management plan. This is a management plan that is running 2020 to 2030. These are our efforts toward conserving the lake. Right now, as we are talking, Isaac, we are now in the journey of gazetting this lake as a protected national reserve under the county government of Nyandarua. And this is the only time, Isaac, that the human-wildlife conflict that we are experiencing right now will come to an end. This is the only time, Isaac, that the hippo who are dumb, these animals who never talk to themselves, we are dedicated to talk on their behalf. They will live together with the people, with harmony, without fight.
Because we have those stories every single day from Taita, everywhere.
Yes.
Maybe, Catherine, back to you. The viewer is keen to really know.
Yes.
What has Catherine been up to after retiring from the road?
What Catherine is up to after retiring from the road mostly is tapping of talents and mentoring. Yes, and this is the law that I've been carrying ever since you missed me on the track. I've been working at the Kenya prisons as the sports coordinator of the department. Yes.
So you continue the job in prisons, of course, which you've held for some time, and talent nurturing.
Yes.
But again, it would be an injustice not to ask you this. During your tenure, we didn't really, or during your stint as an athlete, we didn't see the many cases we are seeing now.
Yes.
Failed doping tests, one after another, every single day. Our athletes are struggling with the mental health.
Yes.
Somebody who's been there, done that. Where is the problem?
Well, Isaac, it's quite a challenge, and even myself, when I watch what our country is suffering today, or our younger athletes are suffering, I just keep on, praying God that He will be able to touch our young athletes and give them the wisdom and the knowledge to understand that they need to take time, because always patience pays. Because what I look at it, it's like majority of the young athletes, they just want to be rich overnight. They don't want to take that time because if in case someone see Catherine Dereba, Paul Telgat and the rest driving a V8 or a Prado, they just want to drive that. Yes. And little did they know how much we have invested before we got there. So they just want to break the world record, yet they don't want to invest in training. So that's why you find them like, getting into the test of, taking enhancing drugs.
And do you think probably a lot of efforts has been made, both by the stakeholder, I'm talking about the state, just to educate the athletes, because we've talked of driving a V8, which again boils down to financial literacy. How do I invest the 10 million that I've won in Chicago? How do I invest the 20 million that I've gotten by smashing the world record?
Yes.
Do our athletes get enough of this exposure?
Well, I can say they do get enough of the exposure. Probably we might not have done enough, but all I can say, I cannot discredit the government, neither the federation, because all I can say is that they are trying as much as they can to make sure that all of our athletes are getting the proper awareness. Let's say if it comes to financial education, they are doing the much they can do. And if it comes on the side of what to take and what not to take, we even have our federation having some doctors who normally even attend to our athletes when they get sick. Because immediately you fall sick, you need to see a doctor because you need the medications. And mostly, sometimes, if you get some medications from, you get prescriptions and you go like over the counter for your medication, sometimes you may end up getting the wrong medication that have some substances that are not around to be used by the athletes. But for now, having the doctors in place, they can help and assist the athletes.
As we wind up, probably, I have to put this to you. You won 2 world titles.
Yes.
But lately, we are seeing our athletes, you've talked of the desire for quick money, to get rich quick. The World Championship ended in Budapest. We are seeing our big names on the road avoiding World Championship, where they should be fighting for the flag. People would rather go to Berlin or Boston, the about majors, and get big incentives. How do we change this? What would you do differently today if you are probably the AK president?
If I were an AK president, and I know, and I really respect our retired general, Mr. Touray. And as you have seen, and I congratulate him for being the deputy vice president of the World Athletics. I'm telling you, that is not a mean achievement. And if he's not doing much, he could not get such kind of a position. I can tell you that Waswahili husema chema chajiuza kibaya chajitebeza. So I can say he's doing a lot, and what there is that our people should embrace what we call patriotism, because when it comes to issues of the country comes first.
Comes first, definitely.
Yes.
And basically on Sunday, we are probably going to see youngsters coming up, running these, who want to be like Ndereba, Kipchoge and on. Probably, what's your message to them, Catherine?
My message to them is that they are welcome to come and exploit their talents. And who knows that you are going to tap talent that have not even been known. And they are going to excel, because our aim is to nurture, to tap the talent, nurture them, and develop. Yes.
But Mr. Mwai, finally from you, of course, maybe your clarion call to the viewer ahead of this race, and what should we look forward to basically from the county government in terms of tourism? Of course, that's a revenue earner, and basically we're tying it with sports. How do we promote sport in our regions, mashinani, and even at the national level?
Thank you very much, Isaac. And as per the race, there is the tourism aspect will be brought up in large, and there is what we call the sports tourism, which is now a big thing not only to Nyandarua but to Kenya. This day, we are also trying to promote the sports tourism, and actually this race, as it's being branded, is Ol'Bolossat Sports Tourism and Conservation Half Marathon. As we are saying that our blueprint is having a national reserve, it's Ol'Bolossat, and actually the national reserve itself is an eco-tourism venture that will also create a new product for this country and for this county as well. We are expecting that this day, our Hotelians will enjoy, because actually the athletes, the spectators, and just people who just come there for leisure will now spend to these hotels, and that way we shall have raised our economy and the economy of the country. So that is how this race will contribute to tourism.
Will it be an annual event?
Yes, Isaac, this will be an annual event. Even next year, 2024, it is on 24th in the Athletic Kenya AK calendar. Yes.
Thank you for making time, Mr. Bernard Mwai, the Director of Tourism, Nyandarua County Government, and of course, Catherine Ndereba, who is the race ambassador, and of course, a legend through and through by virtue of the honors she won for the country during her time as a marathoner. We take a break, but don't go away. We have lots of fantastic stuff lined up for you in the second hour, including the very first, a breakdown and analysis of the Bundesliga, and we have a crew live in Bonn, Germany to tackle that segment. So stay tuned.